Hello Internet, I'm Scarecrow85 and this is Slider for the Sega Game Gear. This may have been out, I think this came out on a number of different consoles. I think it came out on Master System, and pretty much anything that came out on Game Gear came out on Master System as well, so it's a safe bet. Anyway, this is Slider. Right, I think sliding across the green panel freezes enemies by the look of it. Yeah, that would seem to be the case. The enemy pathfinding isn't great. They will just make a beeline for you so you can guide them into holes. Not all of them though, these blue ones don't seem to be chasing me. But this funny little ghosty thing seems to be... Oh! Got it! Ooh, and a bear! Yum yum. Okay, so collecting 4 bears gets me an extra life, I think? There's some sort of... What does that do? Also... I don't know what that did. So, platforms with arrows on push me in a direction. Oh, sorry, the objective of the game. I should probably establish that. You've probably guessed by now anyway. I am supposed to paint all of the tiles a particular colour. Well, I say a particular colour, I can only paint them one colour. I'm not controlling the colour. MF. MF. What does MF stand for? So yeah, we are changing all of the blue tiles to pink tiles. Because pink is a cool colour. Deal with it. What are we collecting now? A present. Okay. Got it. So I used to play this a lot as a kid. Hang on, are we done? One more? There we go. It's one of those things when you hear this kind of music and you hear these sound effects and such like, and it rings a little nostalgia bell in your head every time I hear them. This music, for example, it's the sound of my childhood right there. Not really, but it is something that I used to play and hear a lot of as a kid. So the flame here, he's breaking solid blocks, which underneath are standard tiles. So the more of those he breaks, the more I have to fill in. So even if I think I finished, I might not have, because he might have cause more problems for me. Bonuses appear in the top right, as you can see, and it gives you an arrow telling you which way to go to find that bonus. Uh-oh. I think the ice blocks force you in a direction as well, I'm not sure. The explosion tile will blow a hole in the floor, if I remember rightly. I don't know what the green one does. I mean, there seems to be 2 explosion tiles there. Shall we find out? Oh, I know what these do. These break away after you walked on them. That's quite fun. So this game is like, they took what seems like a basic concept, but they really went with it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. What does that do? Anything? No. Got a shoe. Does that make me go faster? Don't know. Made a green blob appear next to my... Yeah, it feels like I am moving a bit faster. There's an ice cream over here. They're only available for a few seconds, a bit like Pac-man. What does that do? That kills all the enemies. Ugh! And that blew up everything. I'm running out of time. Ooh. Are we done? What are we missing? Oh, that? Yeah, got it. Okay, phew. So every level is timed. Yeah, great, thank you. Level 3. Jeez. Oh, okay, now I get it. So, if I tap the A button when standing on that, it teleports me. Right, got ya. I forgot I could actually push a button. Okay. He's fast. Oh, I don't like that. He seems to be... Oh, no! So, yeah, this is a very... Considering it's such a basic idea, I do find it a really satisfyingly... Oh, no! Oh, I'm not doing very well, am I? I find it a very well-featured game. There's a very wide variety of tiles that can show up. There's quite a lot of different special items that appear. What does F do? And where is it? It keeps you interested, you know? There's lots to see and do. Teddy bear! Oh, more Fs. No! Cool, Bennett. See, I'm rushing into it. I need to take my time and do this properly. What? How are we doing for lives? I've got 2 left. Ugh. Let's go and get that shoe. That might speed me up just a tad. Did it? It's not... I'm not sure. Alright, this slow blue thing is getting in the way. I like the enemy design as well. They're kind of random for the most part. Like, they don't seem to be anything, but I like them. I think they're quite cute. Right, we're not going to worry about the actually, yes we are. Oh, it kills enemies. I need to remember which ones kill enemies and which ones destroy scenery. Right, let's get up here while there are no enemies and get that. Otherwise it will be hard to do it later. Hey, there we go. We made it. Hooray. I don't think this game has anything like bosses, you know. It's just this for the entire game. But this is part of my Forgotten Games series, so... Oh, yeah, alright. I remembered where we were, that was fine. Yeah, and I included it in my Forgotten Games series because, well, it's forgotten, isn't it? I mean, you've never heard of it, have you? In fact, chuck it in the comments if you have heard of this game, or even played it. Like, let me know. I'd be very interested to know who out there actually already knew about this game and has seen it. Come on, let's get it. Yay, I got a thing. I can shoot now. Yay! And also break tiles, apparently. Wow, powerful. It's pretty cool. Ugh. That increases the amount of time I've got, which is at the top in yellow. I don't know how many bullets I've got or how long the shooting ability lasts for. I guess we'll just hope that it lasts indefinitely. Ah, that bloomin' flame, I just spotted it. Caused me some more grief over there. Right, better go over here. Ooh, what does that do? Whoa, yes! Oh, that is nice. Let's just wreak some havoc. Cool. Imagine if the game was just this the whole time. It's just a, really would just be a shooting game. I mean, it's kind of cool, actually. I like it as a sort of a more thoughtful, almost puzzle type game, but being able to just mow down enemies is also kind of cool. I don't know whether the game expects me to destroy all of the blocks, if like it'll count as requiring me to collect them even if I haven't broken them. I don't know. Yay, did it! Password is jail. So I don't know what happens when you collect 4 teddy bears actually, because I'm pretty sure I've been seeing extra lives appearing around the stages as bonuses. This kind of reminds me of Pac-man. I mean, right down to having a spherical yellow... Ugh. A spherical yellow... Ugh. Yeah, it's got that in common with Pac-man as well. Oh, exit! Yay! That was nice! Massive time bonus on that one. Cool, that was an interesting power-up. I didn't know that existed. Well, I mean, I did. I would have. Look, I haven't played this in a very long time. Probably not since I was a kid. Well, this is fun. So, can I shoot always, or is that a power-up I have to get? I'm not sure now. Oh, look, an extra life. Let's go and grab that. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Got it. Ooh, and an... Oh, there's an octopus thing that shoots. Let's kill it. So when you kill an enemy... Oh, another extra life. Wow, we're doing alright. Oh, there's a bear as well. I wonder how far away that is. I bet it's a really long way. That's the only trouble with the power-ups appearing briefly. Oh! Yeah, the power-ups appear just for a very short amount of time, which, you know, I get it. It causes you to have to decide whether or not you're going to go for it or not. The problem is that, obviously, if it's something that you really need, you can be scuppered when you try and get it. Like that, for example, there is a time power-up at the moment, which would be nice. I'm down to 45 seconds to complete this stage. Oh, not liking this. Get out of my way. We're going to run out of time pretty soon. Let's freeze them in place. I love that the bonuses come up so frequently as well. It's constantly tempting you to go after all sorts of different things, but that would cost me time as well to go after those. Right, this should be it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's essentially what Pac-Man would be if there weren't the mazes in Pac-Man. Although I suppose these environments are still mazes. Ooh, that's tricky. Put me right next to a monster spawner at the start. I'm going to try and go to level 10, maybe. We'll see how we do. Ooh, not liking it. Not liking it. Not liking it. Not liking it. Oh, and now a random moving green thing. Ah, get out of my... I have to come back to that. Can I shoot? Oh, I can shoot. I wonder if I can shoot from the, like... I was assuming that being able to open fire on things was a power-up, but it seems like I can just do it, so maybe he can just shoot? I feel like the game would benefit from you not being able to do that. Like, it's more challenging to have to kind of run for it the whole time. Oh. Oh. I collected a teddy bear, but it made the existing teddy bear disappear. Is that because it was a duplicate? Oh look, the teleporter's on the other side of that wall, so we've got a teleport over there. We can't get there on foot. Interesting. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll teleport then. Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah. I bet the exit thing won't be there long. Oh, and it's on that side, because of course it is. Oh, boo. That would have been really handy. Oh, well, we finished anyway. Oh, so it would have been pointless chasing that. Ooh, this is tricky. So the thing is, the enemies will just walk off the edge. So that's handy. Look, some of these spawners are just in the middle of nowhere. Like, these enemies don't stand a chance. I mean, that's fine by me, but... seems a bit mean-spirited. Okay, hang on. I'm going to come at this from the other direction, because if I go in the direction of these arrows, I'm going to get launched off of the ice at the other end. I need this to spawn. Oh, look at the timer! 7, 6, 5... That was a cruel level. I didn't spot that we only had a few seconds. Level 9, we've got what, 91 seconds, okay. I'm keeping an eye on that now, I didn't realise. Got him. Yeah, enemies will spawn pretty much immediately once the level starts, and after you murderize whichever enemy came out of that particular spawner, it'll spawn a new one. The thing is... Oh, that's weird. It's a funny place to put a teleporter. So yeah, spawners only spawn one enemy at a time as well, which I find curious. I suppose it helps the game to limit how much is going on screen at one time. There's still a lot of enemies. It's still capable of having quite a lot of enemies active during a standard stage. Oh, I've got to be careful getting shot along these arrows. Okay. But yeah, if you kill the enemy that came out of a particular spawner, oh, hang on, you'll have a few seconds before it will spawn a new one, which is probably the best time you'll find to clear the tiles that are closest to that particular... Oh, God, that was close! Oh, jeez! I couldn't remember what kind of explosion that was going to cause. Okay, did we do it? Are we on level 10? Or was that level 10? I'm not sure, can't remember. This is level 10, okay. Last stage for this then. So this is Forgotten Games. I like to create videos like this every so often. I just dig out a game that I played when I was younger, or sometimes not even when I was younger, just games that I know people don't tend to be aware of. I call them Forgotten Games, but they're not necessarily always forgotten, they're just lesser known. Games that I think deserve a bit more recognition, maybe. Ooh. Ooh. I think if you collect the same one you've already got, it gets rid of it. It sort of invalidates it. So you need to avoid collecting teddy bears of the same colour that you've already collected. I think that's the case. This is tough, by the way. These arrows are pushing me in the opposite direction. Where's this go? Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Oh, oh, jeez. Come on. God, it's hard work, this. There's an extra life there. Don't mind if I do, sir. Oh, hello. Look, I've been trying to... Let's go this way. Oh, what is that? It says F. I do find that the... oh, look, there's a pink teddy. Yeah, I do find that if you don't have the manual to read from, knowing what these items are is basically impossible. JCJE. So there you go, if you want to get to level 11, the password is JCJE. So yeah, if this looks fun to you, give it a go. It's not commonly available these days, but if you can get hold of a copy, or... Oh look, the enemies are creating tiles now. Okay. I can see this one. Look, there's a lot more time on the clock for this one. Ooh. Oh boy. I mean, this is so addictive, I could play this all night. I'm not going to. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this to anyone. Have a go. It's super duper fun. It's really cute. It's really enjoyable. It's dead easy, but surprisingly challenging once you get going as well. I suppose actually rather than dead easy, I'd say deceptively easy. You'd think it's going to be easier than it actually turns out to be. I mean, sure, I'm in no danger of running out of lives here, but obviously this game is massive. I'm pretty sure this is a game of its time, meaning probably 100 levels. So, yeah. If you've got a few minutes, maybe it's worth tucking into a few of these. Anyway. Oh, exit. That makes things easier. So that's been Slider. It was on the Game Gear and other consoles. It was pretty fun, little time waster really. I don't think there's any story to it or any particular lore. There's nothing to dig into. I just thought it would be fun to show it off, because it's one of those games that I don't think people really know about or think about these days. So thanks for watching this. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know how YouTube works. And thanks for watching this. I hope to see you in the next video.